Good morning YouTube, Duncan here.
Bonjour.
And I am David Frankel. And we're here at Heald Green. Today's day one of the Trainspotting Tour, as you can probably guess from the video. We're a bit early, so we haven't actually started the video yet. We've come to watch the station cat. I'm not exactly sure. What is it doing? It's like trying to...
Rubbing its
Oh, it's so cute. You don't itch yourself, you scratch yourself if you're itching. Meanwhile, there's a 319. Number 362. Oh, she's scared. Or he, I don't actually know. Yeah, we should probably start the video. Okay, so Heald Green episode is done. We're now going to get on the 319. It's going to take us to East Didsbury, where we're going to do 15 minutes. No, we're going to do 20 minutes at the railway station and 10 minutes at the Metrolink. And we made it to East Didsbury. Let episode 2 commence. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at East Didsbury, Hartswood Triangle. We're just walking from the East Didsbury station to the Metrolink to grab a quick tram for the episode. We've decided we're going to give ourselves a bit more time at Piccadilly to relax. So we're going to try and aim for the 0926 through East Didsbury instead of the 0955. So I think we're not going to do much at the tram stop. We'll just grab one tram and then go back and catch the 26. So we're just regular day traffic here at East Didsbury, and oh look, a tractor. And we made it across the bunch of horrible road crossings. And we're here at East Didsbury Met, which has a giant car park with electric car chargers. And there's a tractor for some reason. I think I can see why TFGM were hesitant to list East Didsbury as an official interchange, because getting between the railway station and the Metrolink stop is a fucking pain. It looks like they're building something here. It looks like one of those new bike hubs. What exactly is a bike hub, Duncan?
It's where you can take your bike. So with the Metrolink, you can't take your bike on the tram.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can get the tram and you can leave your bike overnight here, and it's safe because there's CCTV and there's always a watch guard, and pretty much in some of them there's watch guard.
That's good.
What it is, it's just like at some train stations you have a cycle area to lock up your bikes. It's a safe
It's that, but better.
You get a ticket that you can keep it overnight.
Ah, very
So you
clever.
can,
And they're building one at East Didsbury. That's handy. Right, now we have to just wait for a hit. Yeah, these are also here. The trouble with bike locks is people just put padlocks there and then reserve them. Here comes the tram now. Bury Via Market Street, 3028. Let's go onto the platform. And 3020. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at the tram stop in East Didsbury. Here is tram 3020 to Bury Via Market Street. Okay, we're up here to the Kingsway entrance. Have a great view of the tram stop down there. And the delightful car park.
blooming sun.
Yes. I think we've missed the 26, so we're going to get the 55 after all. So we'll have about 40 minutes at Piccadilly. You can see a 319 in the distance.
Hey.
Let's go back to the railway station. Okay, so we made it back to the railway station. Duncan's got himself a coffee. I'm going to get the 55 into Manchester Piccadilly. And now there's some improvement works at the Holmes Chapel Viaduct, which means we have to replan a few of our journeys. I think we've decided to drop Macclesfield and Stoke-on-Trent this time round. For all we know, we may visit them, you know, in the future, but for this Trainspotting tour, we have cut Macclesfield and Stoke-on-Trent. We're still going to do Crewe and Warrington, however, but we have to go through Warrington to get to Crewe because of the Holmes Chapel Viaduct, which is currently closed for engineering works. The irony is that while we reported it as part of our travel announcement, we didn't actually realise it ourselves when planning our Trainspotting tour originally, which was just a little bit stupid of us. Well, we're still here for 10 minutes, and because the episode's ended, I'm just going to do a bit of train spotting in this video, because why not? A pacer train.
Two pacer trains.
319. Three, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3 to Alderley Edge. Not going to Crewe because the Holmes Chapel works. Earlier mentioned our train is going to arrive soon. We've decided we're just going to do the westbound Metrolink platform instead, so that'll give us more time at platform 13.
I hope we get to see the 323232.
Oops, 319. Looks like our train. I keep thinking, oh dear, I've lost my tripod, but I didn't bring it with me, as we decided that it would be less convenient. So this train will take us to our next episode, episode 3, which will be in Manchester, Piccadilly. How very exciting. Oh, door's not in use.
It's not lit up. Right.
Okay, it is in use after all. Hello and welcome back. We're now on our way to Piccadilly. We're now joining the West Coast Main Line, the Stockport route. Let's see, 323 over there, heading for Alderley Edge via Stockport. This is Slade Lane Junction. Pass through here every day on our commute. But today we are not heading for Monsall. We're in fact headed for everywhere, I guess. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at Manchester Piccadilly, the 19371. We just got off. And there's trains everywhere. Obviously. It's Manchester Piccadilly. 2185s in front of us and a 390 to the left. We're now going to go to platform 13, where we're going to spend about 20 minutes. And we're going to hop on over to the westbound Metrolink platform for 5 minutes, and then we're going to move on to Oxford Road. 390 Pendolino, bound for London Euston, leaves platform 976 number 408.
37 East Midlands trains, service to Liverpool Lime Street. Calling at Manchester Oxford Road, Warrington Central, Widnes, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street.
So we're now going into the Metrolink to film a few scenes. That should be fun. The double to Eccles via Media City UK leaves. And 3036 to Altrincham arrives. We're now running to platform 14. We've got 2 minutes. We don't have to run.
Yeah.
Now, big question. 175 or 67? Let's find out. The slightly delayed 1046 to Blackpool North is here. We could get on this, but we've decided to wait 2 minutes for the 1050 because it might be a 67, and even if it isn't, it's a 175, and that's just more interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we just filmed episode 3, Manchester Piccadilly, and we also caught a few trams, albeit at the risk of almost missing our train, but apparently not because it's going to be late. So everything is good. We could have just got another one like 5 minutes later, you do realise, so I don't know why we were running.
I know. But we want to try and get
The 67, yeah.
yeah.
Fine.
Or a
The
175. I've been on none of them, so it's still gonna be fun.
So we're now heading to Oxford Road for episode 4. Blackpool train leaves and our train arrives. Sadly, it's just a 175 and not a...
been on a 175.
Not a 67, but oh well. 175s are also pretty cool.
I've never been on one.
We might try and get up 67 just for a different video, just for fun.
Yeah.
This one's going all the way to North Wales, but we're only going as far as Oxford Road today.
The station's fire alarm system.
Oops.
Will commence at approximately 11 AM and will last for approximately 2 minutes. Upon its completion, a further announcement.
We're going to be gone by then.
Just please be aware.
175 102.
Fire alarm system. It's approximately 11 AM.
I've never heard of a fire alarm at a train station.
No, it's like the school did this as well.
Oh, we're going to miss it.
Oh well.
Something cool is happening. We're missing it.
It's not that cool. It's a fire alarm. This is very nice, isn't it? Hello, welcome back. We're now on the 175. Next stop is Oxford Road. This interior is very nice and comfortable. Duncan, thoughts on the 175?
Like it.
Wow, Duncan liked something. Breaking news. So we are through the Piccadilly to Oxford Road stretch of the Manchester City Centre line, one of the most congested railway corridors in the north of England. And there's another 175. And there's a beautiful multi-storey car park. Built in Art Deco style. Not. I'll tell you what is built in Art Deco style. Manchester Oxford Road.
I've never been off at it. I've never seen it.
You've never seen Manchester Oxford Road. You'll like it. Oh, they got rid of that car park. There used to be a car park there. You'll like it. Manchester Oxford Road is a very nice station.
Is it now?
It's much nicer than the through part of Manchester Piccadilly. We split into 4 tracks here.
How big is Manchester Oxford Road?
It's not too big. It's 4 platforms. You'll like it. That's Oxford Road, the actual Oxford Road, with the Palace Theatre. And here's Oxford Road, the station.
I didn't see there was armrests. Come on, David.
Ta-da! Oops. That is a big gap. So what do you think? First impressions? Wow, says Duncan. Duncan likes this waiting room. It's like
Feel how warm it is.
oh, it is quite warm. Wow. Okay. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at Manchester Oxford Road. Our train's at platform 2. Oh, that's us. 152.26 to Southport. It's our train to the next episode, which will be Deansgate. And we're off 11:26 to Southport. We're getting off at the next station, which is Deansgate. Duncan, why don't you tell them about this train and your thoughts on it? That is true. Although the seats may be more comfortable than a 323, the amount of leg room is, to say, dissatisfactory.
Ow. I'm hurting myself.
Well, you're an idiot.
The chairs.
Oh look, we're already there.
Please hand the gap, anything you're leaving in.
That didn't take very long.
Oh, that was a minute.
That was 30 seconds.
Wow.
We could have walked that if the train was that late. So we've been here before, Deansgate. We've explored Deansgate fully before. Now we're back, but this time we're going to be doing train spotting instead.
The train spot.
Oh dear.
Whoa, that's a big gap.
That is a very big gap. Big step. So, are we going to spend some time here, and then we're also going to go see the Metrolink stop, which you can see in the distance, Deansgate Castle Field. You can see some trams in the distance. That one's going to Piccadilly. 3226. Hello and welcome back. We're now heading to Deansgate Castlefield Metrolink stop up this new walkway. They recently rebuilt the Metrolink stop and this part of the National Rail Station as well. So the National Rail Station mostly unaffected except for this bridge, which is rebuilt nicely. Although it's not a new bridge, as we found out, they just took away the covering of it. And there's now that beautiful nature wall. For a more in-depth video about the reconstruction of Deansgate Castlefield, see a video we made a few months ago in the description below. It's a good one. And we're now going to spot some trams. Hello, welcome back. Here we are at Deansgate Castlefield tram stop, and we're going to do a little bit of tram spotting. Here 3040 is not in service. 319 back at platform 2, just come over from the Metrolink stop, and we're now going to catch the 1209 to Blackpool North, which is on time. That's nice. We've got 8 minutes. I got scared that was our train for a second. I was like, nope, that's a 319 and it's not stopping. Phew. Now heading back up to platform 1 for the 1209. Notice how on the left you have the original tiles, and on the right it's a brick wall with the tile pattern badly painted on. I know I mentioned this in our full video of Deansgate, but I thought it's quite a cool little thing, so I'll mention it. 185141 to Scarborough. The 1209 will be arriving soon. Like I said, we never have ended the episode, but there's like another thing coming. I'll just add it into this video, because why not? 66420 on its own. It's all lonely. There's the 1209.
Salford Crescent, Bolton,
150, 115. Incidentally, we'll be passing through Bolton, Chorley and Preston. Ouch. Big step. We've now left Deansgate. Oh, I remember going there when I was at the party. We were walking around Castlefield on the treasure trail. So now the line branches off to Warrington, down there. Now we pass underneath the Metrolink.
There's Castlefield.
Yep, that's the actual Castlefield, for which it gets its name, the old Roman ruins. There's Castlefield Viaduct. It's one of the oldest railway viaducts in the world. That's pretty cool. Now, over here, that's the former Liverpool Road, former terminus of the Manchester-Liverpool Railway. We're about to meet the end of it. The Arndale cord is going to be somewhere around here, and it's going to allow trains to run directly from Deansgate to Salford Central, so Piccadilly to Victoria, and it will bisect the original Manchester-Liverpool Railway line here. It's the other half of the stop. Worst time for my battery to go, just as we're passing the Liverpool Road station. That sucks. The track's now been cleared because the Arndale cord is going to cut across the viaduct. So we're now going to separate from the line to Eccles. So this is the new bit of the Arndale, not the Arndale cord, the Salford Crescent. And that line goes off to Eccles and Newton-le-Willows. We've just decided to cut Newton-le-Willows out of our Trainspotting Tour this time round. And I think we joined the north part of the line in a minute. Here's a diagram to explain what I'm on about.
So here before you is a badly drawn MS Paint diagram of the network of railway lines around the Salford Crescent, which is the weird trapezoid shape in the middle. It looks more like a crescent in real life. To the top left we can see Salford Crescent railway station, from where the line splits again towards Bolton and Wigan. On the top right we can see Salford Central, although this is only served by trains from Bolton and Wigan, and not by trains from the eastern arm of the Crescent. On the bottom left we can see the Chatmoss route to Eccles and Liverpool, which carried the first full steam railway service in the world, which ran from Liverpool Road on the right, which is now abandoned. On the bottom right we can see Deansgate, where the line splits and one branch takes trains down to Warrington. The Metrolink follows this line down. The blue line on the right is the Arndale cord, which is under construction. This cord will allow trains to run from Deansgate to Salford Central, allowing direct services between Piccadilly and Victoria. The western arm of the Crescent was only opened in 1988 and was known as the Windsor Link. This is the line we are currently on.
Okay, so now you're all caught up. You can get back to the tour. There it is.
Wow, this is a complicated junction.
The arriving at Salford Crescent change here, Salford Central, Victoria and Station to Rochdale, Salford Crescent.
I've never been here before. It looks like we're kind of out of the city centre now. Windsor Bridge South Junction. An ugly road bridge. So we're kind of out of the city centre now. We're in Salford. Deepest, darkest Salford. Hence the name. Our Blackburn train's been moved to platform platform 2. And it's a Pacer! 142013 Pacer train to Blackburn. If you enjoyed this video, good, because we've got lots more coming soon. It's the Trainspotting Tour. You know the drill. Please subscribe. Subscribe to Duncan. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at Salford Crescent, having just finished. We decided to get an earlier train so we can have more time at Victoria. Unfortunately, the 12:44 is a Pacer. As you can see, Duncan is most displeased. It's only one stop. So we're now crossing the North Manchester City Centre line. We'll see both branches of the Salford Crescent. Service is down to Piccadilly. We go down there. That's where we came up earlier. So it's right in the camera, so it's probably difficult to see. There's like some kind of freight something here.
Yeah, it's a mine.
Mine?
This is a mine.
Why is mining in Manchester City Centre? So I think we're entering back into the city centre. You can see the South Line down there, and we're about to be met by the other end of Salford Crescent. You can see where the Oddsall Chord's going to be. You can also see Liverpool, the former approach to Liverpool Street. So yeah, this half of the Salford Crescent is electrified. We're now going to.
Where's this line go?
Oh, they're just far apart. So we're now approaching Salford Central Station, which is 4-platform Wilmslow style station at the northeastern end of the Salford Crescent. Luckily for Duncan, this is where we alight the Pacer train. Blech. Well, that was unpleasant to say the least. Meanwhile, a 150 can be seen heading towards Southport. 150-220. Meanwhile, we just alighted 142-013. Let's start the next episode. 156-420, Northern Rail service to Stalybridge is our train out of here. It is the Lal Ratty, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. Yep. Hello and welcome back. We're now taking an earlier train than we planned, so we have a bit more time in Victoria to have a rest. So we're now leaving Salford Central Station. We're going to join up with that line over there. So this is a newer part. The line to Victoria was added later on. Salford Century Street, just Salford, and it was the terminus of the Manchester Bolton Railway. This is Deal Street Junction, and I believe we're going to pass through the abandoned Manchester Exchange, which is another former terminus of Manchester, like Liverpool Road and Central. Oh, it's not really. It was kind of a terminus through station, half connected to Victoria, shared a platform with Victoria, complicated thing. It's here. I think they're building something on it. So it's kind of a raised platform. You can see where that thing they're building. So yeah, here it is. No, it's this. So this used to be a massive station, which looked like this. It is no more. No, you know what? This is it. So there used to be a massive platform kind of here. You can see the outline of it.
Oh, was this the thing that you pointed out?
Yeah, so that. Sorry, not the thing before that. And this is the abandoned platform. I think this is it. Was once the longest platform in Europe, connecting Exchange and Victoria Station. Is no more. Oh, we're at Victoria already. So this through station was rebuilt after the MEN Arena was built in 1995. For a brief history of Victoria with some slightly inaccurate platform numberings, you can check out a video we made a long time ago. Yeah, mostly accurate, except that it was not platform 18 because it was on this side. What is today platform 3, but it was some other number before.
You mean 4B?
No, behind us. Used to connect to Exchange Station. Victoria and Exchange were sort of connected, sort of separate, like King's Cross St Pancras. It has an incredibly complex history, but all you need to know now is that there's not much left of it. What was once 18 platforms is now 6 for through to terminating, with an MEN Arena in front of us, plus 4 Metrolink platforms and a building which they just finished about a year ago. We quite recently, as well as Deansgate, we also explored the newly rebuilt Victoria. So for a full tour, check out the video in the description below. We're not here to tour, we're here for train spotting. But first, we're here to take a break. Now we've got some food. We are here at Victoria Station. There's a former gentleman's toilets with an entrance here and also stairways down. This is the Java Bar Espresso, which claims to be Manchester's oldest coffee shop, which is coffee house, which is quite a statement. Well, that was a fun little detour. We're now going to join our train. So we are now leaving Victoria, and we go straight to Ashton. You can see the viaduct was much wider, plus that was the old line to Bury. Here's a video. Researching the Cheetham Hill Loop is difficult, as there is no Wikipedia page on it. The line separates from the main Victoria to Rochdale line just outside Victoria Station and rejoins at Newton Heath Junction, where the Oldham Loop line separates to the east. The Cheetham Hill Loop line was built to avoid the incline at Miles Platting. The Bury line follows the main line, then dips underneath through a tunnel. It then crosses the Cheetham Hill Loop over a viaduct at Irk Valley and slopes back down to the ground. Where the lines cross, a northwest and a southeast connection were built. This junction is known as the Irk Valley Junction. Part of the Cheetham Hill Loop was reopened when the Bury line was converted to Metrolink as the Queen's Road Depot, the main entrance of which is through the northwest connection as shown here. If you follow the line of the depot on Google Earth, you eventually end up back at Victoria. When the Oldham and Rochdale line opened, the part of the loop between the Irk Valley Junction and Newton Heath was used by trams, with 2 new stops opening at Monsall and Central Park. The trams go from the Bury line onto the loop via the south to east connection. The original underpass, the west to east connection, is used as a secondary entrance to the depot from the Rochdale line. Confusing, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. We also have the Metrolink to our right. Let's have a look. Doesn't look too out of place, just has wires, unlike us. Wiring will be extended to Stalybridge eventually. But we always dip down on the Metrolink and go underneath. Now I'm about to see it opposite. There are some trams. Oh, this is weird. Look at that. Down, 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 and boop, it's gone. That was really weird. But I think we branch off now when we go down to Ashton. Here's another video.
So we've just left Victoria and are heading towards the Delta Junction at Miles Platting, where the line splits towards Rochdale and Ashton. The third curve is not in regular passenger use. At the western end of the Delta Junction, just before the line splits, was once a station called Miles Platting, which is now disused. Heading east, we encounter a second Delta Junction. We go east towards Ashton. This line runs down through Sports City to Ardwick, where it meets the line from Piccadilly at yet another Delta Junction. The northwest curve of this junction is now abandoned, but the northeast curve taking the line to Ashbury's is still maintained and the whole line is still used for freight. When the Ordsall Chord opens, this line might be used by Trans-Pennine Express services towards Sheffield, although this is not confirmed.
I feel the need to explain these things, otherwise you may get confused. So the line now splits in a three-way junction, with this line continuing to Rochdale, and now we go right, I believe. Soon. Eventually. What's that?
Well, since you asked so nicely, I will tell you. So this is where the line from Oldham Road joins. Oldham Road was the original terminus of the line. It flies over the line from Victoria and then approaches from the left on that kind of sloped viaduct thing that you can see in the video.
It looks like an abandoned something. Or not. Slowing down, that sounds like we're approaching a junction.
Here we are.
You can see the line was clearly a lot wider once. So you can see this is a three-way junction like Manchester Airport, and here's the other bit of the other section of the triangle with a massive freight train in the way. 66. There's the tail end of it. That part is not run by National Rail. There's no passenger services on it, but it's a freight line, and it may reopen later as part of the Ordsall Chord project. And there's the Etihad Campus Stadium, Manchester City, as it's known. Now, because I hate football, I don't really have a stance in the whole City versus United debate. All I have to say is that from an architectural point of view, the Etihad is certainly much nicer. Architecturally speaking, I couldn't care less about the actual team. Here we are at Ashton and I.
Here's another cycle hub.
Is this a cycle hub or is it just a...
Cycle hub.
It is, just with a really old looking building. So this is Ashton under Lyne Station. Not much. I like this building. It's, well,
It doesn't have a canopy.
it's not much. Hello and welcome back. We just filmed episode 9 of the Trainspotting Tour here at Ashton and Lyne. We're now waiting for our train to Stalybridge, which is here. So the 1607 was cancelled. Now it's uncancelled, and the second is 1607. And the third is also the 1607. Oh, and our train is a pacer. Yay! Hooray! Hooray! It's a pacer, hooray! Duncan's probably not thrilled at all. I think the door's broken. We now join the branch from Guidebridge and Piccadilly, which means we're arriving in Stalybridge. This is Stalybridge Junction. Here we are at Stalybridge, which is massive. It's 5 platforms. This is a bay platform. There's another one over there. So there's platform 1, a bay platform 2, platform 3, platform 4, and a bay platform 5. So we're here for 45 minutes, just over. Our train is exactly 16:30, probably from platform 3 or 5 actually, I have no idea. We'll have to find out. Yeah, it looks like they have recently rebuilt this place. Mostly note the new TFGM logo on the signs. It's operated by First Transpennine Express. So not too new, because it's the old Transpennine logo, but the new TFGM logo. So it's rebuilt between 2009 and 2014. Just First Transpennine Express.
What's the new logo look like?
I'll show you in a minute. Meanwhile, there's a train arriving. We should probably start the video. And by the way, that was 142039, the Pacer train, Duncan's favourite. And 142 Pacer, arriving in platform 5. Unfortunately, this is our train back to Victoria.
5 terminates here. This train is the service from Ashton, Victoria.
And now we're running to Wigan Moorgate. 142001. I swear I've seen that twice today. 142001.
That's the one we were on earlier.
I've seen it. No, we weren't on it, but I've seen it twice. Hello and welcome back. It's 4:30. Here's our train. It's a Pacer. Oh dear, we've seen 142001 twice today already, and now we're going to ride it. Unfortunately, my phone is nearly out of power, so yeah. Now my camera's flat, my phone's flat. Tomorrow Duncan's gonna bring his portable charger. I'm gonna bring my plug to plug it in at some point. I think we're going to have to move on to Duncan's phone. Pulling all the strings here. See ya. Okay, so my phone's flat. We're now on Duncan's phone. I really need to plan for this ahead in advance. Anyway, we're going to get the 1648 to Leeds. It's a 2-car Pacer at 4:45 on a Monday afternoon. I didn't really think this through, did I? Anyway, we decided not to go on the Pacer in fear of us suffocating to death. We've decided we're going to take a little detour, take the tram to Rochdale, which will take a little longer, and then come back by train, because Pete's, rush hour's heading from town outwards, so we'll be home a little later than originally planned, but we might survive it, so that's good. To Rochdale, and we now separate from the Berry line onto the Rochdale branch.
Have to get off at Central Park.
What?
My parents want me back home.
Are you serious? Okay, enjoy your ride.
You can't film.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, change of plan. We are going home now, after all. So we're going to get off here at Monsall. I think we're going to scrap Rochdale. We'll do that another time. Sorry that this is a last-minute change of plan due to unfortunate circumstances. So yeah, we're gonna turn around and head home. Yeah, so no Rochdale. Rochdale's not happening. We'll carry on the rest of the tour as planned, and we'll add Rochdale to the almost list, along with Newton Willows, Macclesfield and Stoke-on-Trent, for us to potentially do another time. Sorry if you were very excited to see this train spot at Rochdale of all places. It's not that much of a loss. Okay, we're now getting 3087 to Exchange Square. We're going to change to Victoria for a tram to Piccadilly. Hello and welcome back. We just got off the tram. We're at Victoria and we're going to walk to Piccadilly because the next tram's like in 8 minutes, which is annoying. So yeah, we have to head home. Like I said, we've cut Rochdale. Oh well, we'll get the 1737, which is actually my usual train home when we
ever make it.
When we make it, that is, which is every now and then. 3087 to Exchange Square. Hello and welcome back. We took a short detour on our walk home to Piccadilly, through Exchange Square, because why not? 390 Pendolino, bound for London Euston, leaves platform 976. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Trainspotting Tour with your host, David Frankel, and Duncan Freeberg, who's gone to buy a drink and will be here in a few minutes. This is Manchester Piccadilly. 158 758. Also tram to Shore Exchange Square, 3103, not to be confused with Key 103. Duncan is climbing the stairs up to the bridge for some reason. I'm your host, David Frankel. Duncan's your other host. He's up there. Oh, there's 320. And if you didn't already gathered, we're here at Manchester Victoria Station. Why? Because it's the Trainspotting Tour.